We are at the Dollar General in Port Washington, Wisconsin, sending the camera through the clean out by the mop sink to find out why it's been plugging so often. A lot of sediment right there. Back it up. Now back it up a little bit more. I'm going to turn on the mop sink. Move the camera so that you can see the water backing up from the mop sink a little bit into there. Kind of pooling, so that's why there's so much sediment in that particular spot. So there's a backward slope from the mop sink. All right, go forward. So the mop sink enters from right there on the left side, top of the screen. That's flowing from there. So that means it's backing up into the elbow of the clean out instead of just going straight down. Now we're proceeding down the line. A lot of buildup right there. That's cast iron. So it transitions to cast iron right there. And that is quite a bit of buildup on the cast iron. There's still stuff sitting in the line. Dry paper towel. Back it up a little bit from that. So it kind of pulls it back from the camera head. I'm gonna flush the toilet one more time and see what that does. All right, we flushed the toilet and ran the mop sink. And we're waiting now for the water level to flow out and reside. It could have a blockage further downstream that wasn't reported yet because that hadn't happened yet. We're going to push through this and see what we can see. About 30 feet in. All right, made it through it. See if it drains all of a sudden. Just leave the camera right there. You can push it back and forth. Just so it kind of lets the stuff get past it and get out of its way. So either we just use the camera to break through the blockage, or there's a huge belly right there in the line. We'll find out. We're going to flush the toilets and run the mop sink again and see what happens. Alright, we flushed both toilets and it actually filled the line coming back towards the camera. We're running just the mop sink right now, and it's flowing from the mop sink out. But once I go flush the toilets, you're going to see it come flooding back this way towards the camera. All right. We flushed the toilets, ran the mop sink, and the debris that we pushed through now has flushed further downstream. I was incorrect in saying that it was coming back towards this way. It's coming from behind where the toilets are at. So we're going to pull the camera back through that debris that we just did. Quite a bit of standing water in this section this is where we push through. So right here there is a belly in the line. Water's not really flowing, it's just kind of sitting there. All right. It's kind of where the cast iron kind of starts. We're going to go back through it again one more time. Kind of see this is where the belly starts. We are about 30 feet into the line. About 40 feet into the line. And it starts to lessen the water. So that's from 30 to 40 feet. There is a definite belly in the cast iron. That's 50 feet. Looks like we transition back to PVC. Hold up 1 second. Yeah, so at about 55, 60 feet, it transitions back to PVC. So we're going to keep on going around the bend. Stop right there. We're going to find out where this is at, where that meets up right there. Coming from the left, that's going to join up to somewhere else. Either another clean out or another faucet or something. We'll find out. So we flushed the woman's toilet, and it took about 20 seconds for this flow of water to reach here. See it going around the bend, but then there's something at the 60-foot mark. That's about how far it was, right? To this point here.
Probably.
65, 70 feet to this point in the PVC. So there's something on the right there, which I was unable to locate. Could be an old abandoned drain, something else in the wall. I can't see where that is coming from, where that line leads from. None of the restrooms here. There's nothing on the floor out in the walkways that would indicate where that line is heading from. So it could be from an adjacent building. So we're going to press on from here. It looks like we nope, that's still It looks like clay. So we transition through clay for a little bit. And then definitely a clay lip there. There's a lip. Could be clay, but it's a little off, so there's a lip there. That's definitely clay. All right, we're getting water standing in the line now. We're at about 80 feet in. Oh, right there, back up. Top of the clay is broken. So we have a break right there in the line. And a belly. So that was about 95 feet. There's a break, and then there's a slight belly there as well. Some buildup on the side. Past 100 feet now. Another lip. Plenty of places for stuff to get stuck up on. Back up a little bit. It looks like it's draining a little bit in between the seams. In between the unions. Some hard deposits sitting on the bottom there. Under 10 feet in. A little hard to get the camera to go past this point right here. Wanting to get hung up. At about 116 feet, 117 feet. The push rod is not wanting to go past this point with the camera head. Yep, that's about as far as she's going to go in. So you can see that mark that we marked, it was we said 95 feet or so, that the line had a break in the top of it. Didn't seem like there was any debris in the line, anything leaking into the line from that point. But it definitely goes from PVC to cast iron to PVC to clay. And that's about as far as we can go. And we're backing the line out and looking at it one more time as it's backing out. Just in case there's something we missed. Go forward a little bit. Right here, is that a patch or is that a section coming into the line right there? Looks like it's just a patch. There's the belly. That was the part that came into the line that we're not sure where it comes from at this point yet. Just debris, it looks like, sitting in there. Is that ice? It moved. It's a wrapper of some kind. Another slight belly in the line there. And that's where the toilets meet up with it, right there. And go past. I'm gonna go flush the toilets just to verify. Yep, I flushed the men's room toilet, and that's what's flowing past there. A lot of buildup right there at that section of the line. This is a trouble spot right here. That will cause a lot of blockages right there, transitioning from the PVC to the cast iron right before the mop sink riser. And that's where the mop sink comes in. And that's the elbow, the edge of the mop sink.